Good morning. It's actually sunny out this morning. Love that. Ignore my hair, I'm just about to go work out. But I'm gonna show you guys the before of the room before I start totally switching it up. This whole area is extremely cluttered, so I'll clean that up, but I don't know if I'm gonna like get a whole new desk and stuff. I don't know. This area is my main focus. I think we could easily just make it look so much better. And just a lighter, warm paint color I think will look good too. So that's what we're working with. Oh, and new curtains. I already got those actually. I'm gonna put the rod up and make it like double layered curtains. So a blackout layer and then like a sheer layer that just like looks nice. So this is the new quilt, which I think will look nicer. I feel like the coloring, you really can't tell what it actually looks like in this room because we're getting like really weird light right now, but it's just like a natural linen, very, very light beige color. I got it from Target. I'll link it below if you guys are interested in it because I feel like this is a good one. All right. Definitely shouldn't spend nearly as much time to work out today as yesterday because I can just work out at home on the Nordic track. Let's go. Almost done. I'm feeling really good now. I definitely have more endurance back. All right, done for the day. I'm feeling good. I wasn't super motivated to work out today, but it ended up being a really great workout. I feel like that was like weirdly a breakthrough workout. Like I felt like I did what I was doing 5 days ago, but I wasn't as tired by it. Like I feel myself getting stronger. Yay. I'm listening to Graham react to Boomer Muddy while I do this. All right, this is what we've got so far. I need to figure out how to make the pillows look better. So a duvet is gonna go over this and a throw. The quilt is just like the base layer. But I watched a bunch of YouTube videos on how to properly make a bed. So I think this is gonna turn out really nice when we get it all done. But I still have to buy a duvet. All right, so I'm just getting ready for the day. I think I might actually kind of turn this into a main channel video because why not? It's kind of fun to redo a room. I'll get some good B-roll shots, but I don't know if I'll actually turn this into a video because it is like a little bit random for my channel. But if the room turns out like incredible, then we'll do it. But if it's just okay, it will be for this channel. So Christmas is just a few days away and my dad is really wanting to start a YouTube channel. Like he's getting serious about it. Like he asked me to show him how to edit. He wrote down all these ideas of stuff he wants to do. And honestly, I feel like it is a good idea. Like it's good timing for him too, because I think there's now kind of an audience of people who are like watching that kind of content that he might make. I think it would be a lot of home renovation stuff, but maybe also just like life advice sort of deal. So maybe I'll go out and like for Christmas get like a tripod and a camera that he can use or something like that. I also think like if he got going renovating that Airstream again, that would be really cool videos. I personally think it would be cool too if he made a YouTube channel because like maybe this is morbid, but our society in the US doesn't really talk about like death as openly as other countries, but like obviously everyone passes away someday, and that would just be kind of cool if he had like this catalog of videos. I don't know if he had like how to do this, because I always ask him how to do all these random things around the house. Maybe it would just be like a fun thing to have. Maybe he would end up making some money from it. I'm not really sure. I feel like it'd be kind of just cool for him to do because like he's retired and has all this free time. I bet like if he really learned and got in the swing of it, he'd probably enjoy editing and making videos and stuff. So we'll see. There's definitely some like technology barriers, but I think I can teach him basic editing and we'll just see like if he enjoys making videos. I feel like that would be like a pretty cool thing, especially like say he was making some money from it, then he can just like use that to do more renovation type of content on this house or on the Airstream or whatever. I think that'd be kind of cool. It's sort of like, why not start a YouTube channel? I feel like everyone really can these days. All right, I'm pretty much ready to go to IKEA, but first we are going to measure some parts of this room just to make sure everything looks good and in proportion. I've made this mistake so many times where I don't measure. Don't do that. So I'm gonna measure this area because I don't want to get a lamp that's like too big for the space. 14 inches tall, probably be the max there. Measure the curtain length. We want about 87, 88 inches. Cool. Then a desk chair, no more than 18 inches. Okay. All right, I've got all my measurements for everything I need, and then also some extras if we find anything that looks good. So let's go. I am so excited. I haven't been to IKEA in forever. I looked online. They definitely have gotten over time some like new, cool, nice looking stuff. So let's go check it out. No dogs, no, can't go in there yet. It's a surprise. Okay, making a quick smoothie before we leave because I'm starving after that workout. Let's go. We'll do some frozen bananas. Can never go wrong with the frozen bananas. I feel like you add a frozen banana and it tastes like ice cream. It's so good. I'm just kind of going with what we have here. Frozen mango, tropical vibe. Still have some of this cashew milk yogurt, so we'll put that in there. I want this to be a pretty protein dense smoothie because I did work out, so I'm like actually hungry. So I'm also gonna throw in some almond butter for protein. This has a good amount of protein, right? Not that much. This actually doesn't have that much protein. It has a lot of fat, but I'm still gonna add some because you know what? There's such a thing as healthy fat, and I think this is probably that. I don't know. Comment below if you know a lot about nutrition. Is almond butter like good to add? Some oat milk to make it easier to blend. I feel like this is gonna taste like a milkshake. At least I hope. I feel like it will be good. Let's see though. All right guys, we have made it to IKEA. Let's go see if we can find some good stuff. Is it just me or does this like just feel extremely cluttered? Love the green. I feel like green's very in right now. It's like a nice minimal look. It's kind of cool. Slatted wood almost. Cool little cabinet. This could be good. I feel like the coffee tables really haven't changed a whole lot over the years. But anyway, I'm not shopping for coffee tables. Let's stay on track here. Here's another setup. Throw blanket. This would be a great chair in like a cabin. Total Palm Springs vibes. Love this. The green and the slatted wood. I feel like that's very in right now. This is a great color and texture. Could be a good light, a good replacement light. Ooh, organized. I like the color of this vase too. I think it's nice. This kind of reminds me of like a New York bathroom because it's so little. But lots of storage. I had no idea they made faucets, but that's actually pretty cool. Like this is a nice looking design. This would be great in a kitchen. It does look a little dinged up though. I feel like this is the best looking chair here. It kind of gives a mid-century look. Bummer though, I think it's sold out. This is so cheap. I like the all black. Wow, this is so funny. The IKEA made a little showroom that looks like a filming setup. Love that. I love the effort to make this try and look like you're in like Amsterdam or something. This is actually a really great price for a floating vanity. This is like the best bed frame they have here. Big fan. This is just like an insane amount of tea light. I want like one. All right, just need a basic white duvet cover. Kind of nice, almost a walnut finish. Dang, they're completely out of the double curtain. There's just nothing. Dang, supply chain. Not sure if this will fit, but I might be able to just swap out the end cap so that it looks a little more modern. We'll see. This is a little too boho, I think, for what we're going for, but it's not bad. I kind of like this. I don't know if it would look good with the black though. I know this is extremely basic, but I think it might be nice because it is so minimal and I don't want like a big crazy lamp. This could also work. Very inexpensive. Whoops. Or the little white one. Ooh, I kind of like that actually. Goes up and down. What's making this tough is the black bed. I'm not gonna change it, but I don't really like it as much as something else, so I'm trying to make it work. I just don't know what light would look good with it. I really like this lamp. Probably not for that room, but it's a great price. I think this would look super cool in like a minimalist room. Love the cement. Very cool. I think this behind the headboard to give it a nice glow. I've seen a lot of hotels I've stayed in do that, and it looks really cool. Kind of boring, but I think that's the one. Sad they're out of the one that I want. This reminds me of a broomstick, but I like that little guy there. I also feel like I could just find it on the side of the road though. I really love the color of this vase. Oh my god, did you know that your leg has a funny bone? Because I just found that out when my camera hit the back of my leg. It seriously almost gave out. It was the weirdest feeling. Alright, well, IKEA trip was semi-successful. They're definitely out of stock of a lot of things that I wanted to get. So I got like probably half the things I needed. Maybe I can find the rest of it at like Lowe's or something. We'll see. But yeah, I'm interested to see how this stuff looks. I'm kind of just ignoring the whole desk area because I don't know if they want a new one. Shopping, walking around IKEA got me so hungry. I like went around the whole store, so I just stopped to get these little red pepper egg white bites from Starbucks. These are so good if you're in a pinch and need like a quick, decently hearty snack. Definitely not as good as a meal, but there's not really much healthy food in this town, so yeah. All right, then we're gonna go into Lowe's and see what we can find. Alright, I'm getting samples of these two cream colors. I also want to check out what kind of bathroom stuff they have. They have some brass. I feel like that light could work. It's pretty simple, but it might do the trick. I'm not seeing a whole lot of double rods, just the single. All right, I'll show you guys what I got from Lowe's. Lowe's haul, paint tray for painting. I actually got some sandpaper, which I'll explain in a second. Just rollers for painting. My dad has a lot of the actual like main part of the roller, but it needed new like that part. I got this trowel for a art project thing I saw on YouTube that looked really cool and I want to try. And then I just got more paint supplies like tape and stuff. I also got this wood finish. It's a walnut color. So I want to play around with, I'm gonna just like go to the Goodwill real quick and see if I can find like a good picture frame or whatever. But I want to try out staining wood. So say you find an old vintage whatever and don't like the color of it, I think it'd be cool to stain it. Or if I find like some kind of cool old mid-century furniture in Palm Springs, if it needs to be restored, I feel like that'd be really cool to know how to do. I don't know. I'm just gonna watch YouTube videos and play around with it. It just sounds fun. All right. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Frames here. Wow. I feel like you could paint over this. Just use it as like a canvas. Dang, this is like some real vintage piece. Like, look at that. Culver City. I'm tempted to buy this. It's a real estate investing book from the 90s. Like, I just love the font. Okay, I have painting clothes on. As you can see, there's already paint on this. So I'm going to test out my paint colors that I got on this wall. I got two different ones and they're both kind of a warm toned off-white creamy color. So yeah, let's see which looks better. Okay, so this first one, this is a satin also. I didn't actually specify what I wanted. Ivory lace is the name of this color. Definitely gonna need 2 coats if I don't prime it, but I think that's the move. I feel like they have built-in primer these days, so I kind of love the smell of paint. I know it's like toxic or whatever, but like it just makes me feel like crafty. Now we'll do the other one. You guys might think this is kind of boring, but this is a very small room, so I just want like a nice light color. It literally looks the same. That's funny. Maybe a little bit warmer though, a little more peachy. Kind of leaning towards this one. All right, definitely going to need to let it dry and then do another coat of it in a few hours to see what it really looks like. Right now they look honestly the exact same. Maybe this one's slightly warmer toned, so I kind of like this one better. Just gonna go ahead and get started on the trim because this is the most annoying part of painting. While I'm like excited about it, let's just do it. Okay, ignore this kitchen is a disaster. I'm gonna make whipped ricotta toast. I saw it on TikTok and it looks very good. We spent most of the day at my aunt and uncle's house, so I did not vlog, but I'm back. Whipped ricotta bite. Let's give it a try. Great. I just put balsamic vinegar and thyme on it, but I've seen different variations that look really good. This looks all right. Hello. Merry Christmas. It snowed for approximately 10 minutes and I'm in this covered area. I'm gonna finally spray paint the stuff I got from the Goodwill. Haven't really had a chance to do any of this yet. All right, so I'm gonna do this one first. I actually don't really like this one as much anymore. I don't know why I picked it up. The texture, whatever. So I guess it'll be my practice one if it turns out bad. Although I feel like spray paint's pretty easy. This is just a flat black spray paint. Let's do it. Love how I'm getting a normal video shot and then I also want to get like for a TikTok or something. Let's give this a go. So from what I read online, I feel like you gotta kind of spray it a little at first. Shake it real good. Ugh, don't love to breathe that in. From what I read online, you want to move it because spray paint will kind of gather. I'm liking the black. I like this makeover. Oh my god, I do not want to spray the camera. That would be so bad. Not loving the droplets we've got going on. Gloves are a good idea. Okay, we ended up with a little bit of texture, which is actually sort of cool. Okay, my dad did warn me about this, but I was like wanting to do it anyway, but he said it's too cold to do this outside, and that's why it had texture. It's freezing as I spray it, so we're gonna save this for another day. Really glad I did this one first because you can see that weird texture. That's because it's too cold out. So we'll do this one like inside with a lot of ventilation or I don't know, a different day. All right, don't mind my weird look right now. It was just cold outside, but if you guys remember, and also this room is such a disaster. Wow. Okay, if you guys remember, there were no double curtain rods at Target or IKEA, but my dad said there was one here that I could grab. So this could work great. The only thing I don't love is these end caps. So I got one from IKEA that's just simpler. So I'll see if I can replace that and see how it looks. All right, not gonna work. I guess they're just different kinds of like curtains, so oh well. All right, so by this nightstand, I still need to clean this one off a little better. This is like the little tea light candle. I like the fluted kind of rippled glass. And then this is the West Elm thrifted vase, but I need to cut the dried plants a little bit. They're too tall, so they're like awkwardly leaning against the wall, but I think that'll be nice. It'll give it like a natural feel. Bring some nature into the room. It's getting nicer in here. I think it's gonna look good soon. Hello, Lily. Oh, good morning. It's December 26th and today the room makeover resumes. I kind of took a pause on Christmas. I did like a little tiny bit of painting, but not a lot. We are running into a slight hiccup today. Let me show you. It snowed a lot. Honestly, it's beautiful. I'm kind of pumped. I haven't been in snow in like a couple years, so I'm loving the vibe. However, I'm not going to be able to drive to Lowe's to get paint today, but that's fine. We need to clean up the desk area, and I can also at least like do the trim around the curtains and try and put up the new curtain rods. We can get a little bit done today. Oh, Teddy's trying to get in. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, I might turn this into a main channel video. I'm not really sure yet. Depends how it all turns out. So I'm getting shots on here and on this vlog camera, and I might get some on my phone too. But just gonna go ahead and start cleaning this area out so we can get rid of this chair. So I found these, which we want to keep the stapler, but this stapler is so ugly. So I'm going to spray paint it. And same thing with this candle, I'm going to paint to make it just match everything better. Okay, I just got the curtains off the wall. Now I'm gonna make sure we keep these because I'm gonna replace it downstairs. All right, now we're gonna fill in the holes. This is super easy to do, but I used to like never do this. I would just leave the holes. But let's do it. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of the style of this double rod, so I think eventually I'll order a different one online if I feel like it. I mean, this isn't really my room, so I don't care that much, but it'll do. It at least will have the two, you can see in each circle is where the rod goes. I mean, you don't really even notice it that much when it's on the wall, but I would never like buy this one. But beggars can't be choosers, right? This room had that classic mistake of hanging the curtains like too low and too close to the window, so I feel like it'll help to bring it up and a little bit out. It'll just make the room feel a bit bigger and more like a hotel, I guess. So there's like a weird little spot up here that we're gonna put some joint compound on. Okay, welcome to this crazy room that used to be my sister Vanessa's room and is now like a storage unit, I suppose. Anyway, since it's so cold out, I'm gonna do some of the DIY stuff in here. I've seen this really cool thing where people basically use normal paint and baking soda and then also some joint compound. LOL, it's like a trophy room. And it makes any kind of vase look kind of like a ceramic. I think it looks kind of fun to try out. Let's see. This will be my pan of paint. I'm just trying to not get it on my fingers. Let me just add some baking soda. Make it kind of like gritty. Let's see here. Most people just kind of like added it to taste. Obviously you're not tasting it, but you kind of just like add the amount you think it needs. It's kind of like clumping up though a bit here. All three dogs are in here. It's a bit crazy. Okay, I'm adding more so that it's almost like a mud-like consistency because that's gonna make it look more ceramic, I feel. Maybe you can tell. You probably can't really tell the texture, but it's just a little thicker. And now I'll paint it. This was like a $2 vase, so if I mess it up, it's kind of like, who cares? Actually, I kind of like this brush stroke look. I'm not sure if you can tell, but like if you just go vertically, it looks kind of cool. I'm just using the wall paint that I have, so it's kind of a boring color, but you could do more of like a taupe, like a little bit more beige than just, this almost looks like just white, but I think that would look cool too. Or like a terracotta, that would be nice. Even black, I like a nice black vase. You see these ceramic vases like on CB2's website, Crate and Barrel, Etsy, like they're pretty popular right now. And the thing is, they can be pretty expensive and so easy to break. Like I broke one once, that was like 60 bucks. It wasn't even mine, which was the bad part. Okay, pretty good, looks nice and thick. So I'll let this dry and then we'll do some joint compound on it. Moving on, I'm also gonna paint this little candle. I feel like the green color isn't gonna look so great with everything else, so yeah. Kind of starts to run if you get too much, so you know, don't do that. I've seen some really cool concrete DIYs too. I want to try when I'm down in Palm Springs. That look like really good. But this is like an easy one to do at home. Okay, so this here is a wooden frame. This was probably some kind of old DIY someone did, but I would just put a normal matte thing in it and have some like art. And I want to test out this walnut finish wood stain. So this isn't walnut, but we'll see if we can make it look kind of like walnut. I don't know. So I have some sandpaper. I've never done this before, so who really knows? I actually kind of broke this frame right here on accident, so this is more of a test than anything, because yeah, it might not look great. Let's see. Fun to try. These clothespins might come in handy for something. I don't know. What the heck? They like really caulked the glass in there. Like you didn't have to do that. All right, whatever. Let's just try. This frame's so messed up now. Okay, I put a little tape down to protect the glass anyway, even though this thing it's busted at this point, but it's good practice, I think. I obviously don't want to breathe in like the sandiness, so throw a mask on. Kind of nice to always have one on hand. Honestly, I'm not even sure what this is. Like, I think it's real wood, but we'll see. I'm really just messing it up, to be honest. What the heck? This might be like too... Okay, I think I got the wrong kind of sandpaper. Well, we'll see what happens anyway. I think I'm just gonna say it's a fail. All right, this I know for sure is a piece of real wood, so I'm just gonna see what the stain looks like on here. So we'll sand it down a little bit. I washed off the piece I sanded, and now we're gonna try out this wood stain. It's very, very, very dark. Ooh, I've heard this can really stain your hands, and I don't have gloves. That's fun. Probably doing something wrong, but whatever. All right, my memory card was full for a while, so I wasn't recording, but I got a lot done in here. I have almost the entire room primed to paint. That is why it looks so bad. It's not supposed to look good yet. Basically, yeah, the primer doesn't go on like so smooth and beautiful, but it will make it so that when I do paint for real, it looks a lot better. It's really cold in here because I have a window open and it's literally 30 degrees out. So I want to finish this last wall up and then like go in the hot tub or something. I'm gonna shut this up for now. It's gotten a lot of air. Ugh. All right, this is the last wall. We took the headboard off the wall. It's actually pretty easy to take off, and tempted to paint the headboard, but I'm not gonna do that. I think it would look good like a nice like light brown, but yeah, I'm not gonna do that. This is enough painting for me. I forgot how long it takes to paint. It's now 7 p.m. and I started painting probably at 2 p.m. So it's been a bit, but honestly it's nice. Like you just put on a podcast, FaceTime someone. It's a very mindless kind of like therapeutic activity. So I don't mind it too much. Like the painting is really kind of the fun part. The prep is a little just tricky, I guess. And technically this is prep. Okay, one thing that's kind of nice I realized is because I've been doing this project, this is like the first day in so long I really haven't gone on my computer at all except to import that SD footage, the SD card, but it feels nice. Like I feel like tomorrow it's Monday, I have stuff to edit, and I am hoping I'm like refreshed and excited because I didn't spend like any time on my computer this weekend. Because I'll normally do a little this and that. I know this technique, it looks like so bad, but it's just because it's the primer. I wouldn't let the actual color look that bad, don't worry. Wow, next day in here, it's kind of looking like, what the heck have I done? Yeah, the primer doesn't look great, but it will look good later on. Pretty view outside today of the snow. You can see beyond that water if you look closely. There are some mountains. It's just like the most beautiful view. So since it snowed, I wasn't able to get up to Seattle. I have these dogs a couple extra days because the roads are super icy. I'm not mad about it. They're super sweet. I'm sure they're eager to see their owner. No, they have no idea. They're pretty comfy here, I would say. They like to sit on these cushions. It's so funny.